After that rainy evening, everything felt off. Not bad, just different. Like the world had tilted slightly on its axis, and I was still trying to find my balance. We didn't talk about what happened. Not the unexpected laughter, not the looks that lingered a second too long, and definitely not the way my heart had betrayed me so easily. Instead, we fell back into our old rhythm, pretending nothing had changed. But pretending takes effort, and that effort makes you hyper-aware of every little thing. I started noticing how he'd stand just a little closer than before. How his voice would soften, almost imperceptibly, when he said my name. How he'd defend me in conversations where he once would have challenged me just for the fun of it. He started choosing my side, and I didn't know what to do with that. And the worst part, I noticed how I started waiting for him. My eyes would scan a room, looking for his face without me even meaning to. I hated that part. I hated it because I remembered all the reasons why I wasn't supposed to care. The history between our families, the sides we were supposed to be on. The way everyone, including us, expected us to stay exactly as we were, rivals, opposites, anything but this. Falling for him felt like willingly walking into a trap, like crossing a line that couldn't be uncrossed. It was terrifying. Then one afternoon, we finally snapped. It didn't start as a heart-to-heart. It started as an argument, like so many of our interactions did, but this time, something broke. The dam of unspoken feelings burst, and the words just spilled out, too fast to stop. Accusations got tangled up with confessions. Frustration mixed with a vulnerability I'd never seen in him before. He told me he was tired of pretending he didn't care, tired of fighting an impulse he didn't understand, and in a rush, I told him I was scared. Scared of what caring about him would cost me, what I would have to give up, who I would become if I let myself fall. There was silence after that. It was heavy, but it was honest. Finally, after all the noise and the games, there was honesty. I was supposed to hate you, I said, the words barely a whisper. He looked at me, and for the first time, I saw no trace of the enemy I thought I knew. He just nodded slowly. Yeah, he said, his voice just as quiet. Me too. And in that one shared moment, I realized the truth. Love doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't care about your plans, or your history, or other people's expectations. It doesn't care who you were supposed to be. It just shows up uninvited and completely changes the rules of the game. We didn't fix everything that day. We didn't suddenly become something clear or easy. Our problems didn't magically disappear. But we crossed an invisible line together, the one where denial ends and a scary, uncertain, but real journey begins. And I knew, standing there with him in that suffocating silence, that once you cross that line, there's no going back. Thanks for watching. For part 3, make sure to subscribe and follow at TrueLife-tv for more videos so you don't miss what happens next. See you in the next video.